Kay Honorable Abante naman, paragraph 14 of the affidavit, Kong Abante asked me how many years do I still have with the PNP. I answered I still have 4 years before retirement. Then he made the remark, pwede ka pang maging general. I humbly responded to him, masaya na ako sa ranggo ko, sir. Pagkatapos nito, uuwi na lang ako at magtatanim na lang ako ng kamote sa amin.
Mr. Chair, I cannot recall, no? Pero kung yan man, nasabi ko, ako ba'y, meron ba akong karapatan na i-promote siya? Sapagkat sinabi niya ron, gusto ko siyang ipapromote. Anong karapatan ko para i-promote siya? Para lang siya magsabi ng gusto kong sabihin niya. Masyado namang akusasyon yan na kahit kailan, hindi ko ginawa kahit kanino.
Thank you, Honorable Abante. Paragraph 15. The cordial conversation between us continued. So, walang animosity. Would you agree with that, Your Honors? Na cordial yung conversation niyo?
Well, actually, Mr. Chairman, di mo pa binabanggit yan. Kanina sinabi ko nga, after na tinanong na namin yung mga ilang provision dun sa paragraph niya, na alam ko na hindi naman tayo makakakuha ng magandang resulta dun sa confirmation ng betting, sabi ko nga, naging light na lang yung usapan. Hindi ko na alam kung ano mga napag-usapan. At, but after that, umalis na ako. Tapos sumunod na si Congressman Benny.
Pero dinagdag niya. Sa kanya.
Mr. Chair, tama. Tama ho. Tama yung sinabi ni Chairman Dan na very cordial. Very light ang usapan namin. Para nabibiroan pa kami dun eh. Nabanggit niya na siya magtatanim na ng kamote. Hindi ba biro yun? Yung ba totoo ba yun na magtatanim talaga siya ng kamote pagkatapos na mag-retire?
Saka, in all due respect, Mr. Chairman, if I may, Mr. Chair, may I be allowed to speak? Kasi, alam niyo po, napakasama naman po ng magiging action namin if we have done something like that without the prior approval of the members of the the chairman of the Quadcom. Never na ginawa po ng bawat isa sa atin yan na meron po tayong gagawing betting ay hindi nalalaman po ng ating pong mga kasamahan. And yung pong, most especially, kung yung pong coercion at harassment na kung gagawin po namin ay mapuput into jeopardy, lahat ng ginawa po ng Quadcom. And hindi naman po kami ganun kabobo para gawin yung bagay na yon na alam namin na magkakaroon ng bad repercussion kung sakali na hindi mag-a-agree po si Colonel Grijaldo. And well, ako kasi medyo, basically, nasaktan po ako doon kasi nga, I was expecting that Colonel Garma, through sa mga lawyers niya, na binanggit na hindi, si Colonel Grijaldo was my parang kasakasamahan na niya before. And they were very close. And yung expectation mo na sasabihin niya doon, na kino-confirm niya, then suddenly, nawala. Kaya po ako medyo na-disappoint during that time. But of course, kasama yun, marami na tayong ganyang kausap na talagang afterwards, hindi naman talaga na-confirm. But, yun na nga, nagpapasalamat po ako sa committee na to na nabigyan po tayo ng pagkakataon para liwanagin tong issue na talagang nahirapan po tayo dahil sa hindi po pag-attend ni Colonel Grijaldo.
Mr. Chair, sa totoo lang, kung siya nasaktan, si Congressman Dan Fernandez, ako naman na-offend. Sapagkat sa ototohan na lang, nasa mukha ba namin na magko-coerce? Nasa mukha niya. Sa mukha. Nasa mukha ba ni Congressman Fernandez na mag-coerce? Ako, nasa mukha ko ba mag-coerce? Tignan niyo nga mga po yung mukha niya. O, compare po sa mukha namin.
And the next statement is that I felt that they wanted to convince me to do what they wanted me to do. So, it was the feeling of Colonel Grijaldo na kinukumbinsi niyo siya na gawin yung gusto niyong ipagawa. That was his feeling. The intention may not be that. Hindi po ba tama, Colonel Grijaldo? I-invoke mo na naman yung right mo. Tama ba yung state mo? I felt that they wanted to convince me to do what they wanted me to do.
I stand by my statement, Your Honor.
Sagutin mo yung tanong ko.
I would like to invoke my right.
Mr. Chair.
Your Honor.
May I move that we cite Colonel Grijaldo in contempt for violation of Section 11, Paragraph C, refusal to answer relevant questions? So move, Mr. Chair.
Second.
There is a motion to cite in contempt Colonel Grijaldo for violating Section 11, Paragraph C of our Rules of Procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation, and it was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved. You are again cited in contempt.
Mr. Chairman,
Is Congressman Acop done with this interpellation?
Mr. Chair, my motion needs another motion from any member of this committee because we have to determine where or what is the duration of his penalty and where he would be incarcerated. Mr. Chair.
Is there any motion?
Mr. Chairman,
Congressman Paduano.
while the rules of the House now with regards to Section 11, citing a resource person in contempt, the detention, no? The place of detention lies with of course, the chairman of this honorable committee. May I respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that we will transfer, in this contempt order, I move that we will detain Colonel Grijaldo at para malapit-lapit lang sa batasan at Station 6, Mr. Chairman. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Are you referring to Station 6 of the
Quezon City, Mr. Chairman. Dito lang yan sa batasan eh.
Okay,
So move, Mr. Chairman.
there is a motion to detain, transfer the detention of Colonel Grijaldo to Station 6 of the Quezon City, Police Station. Are there any second?
Second.
Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Comsec, please coordinate with our Sergeant at Arms and inform the said office that Colonel Grijaldo will be transferred to Station 6 of Quezon City and serve his detention in that facility.
Mr. Chair,
Congressman Acop.
since I cannot get intelligent answers from our resource person, may I just make a manifestation? The reason why I asked Attorney Conti about the canons of legal ethics that we have in our possession a joint statement from the law office of Attorney Emerito B. Kilang from the Kumigad law offices. And in this joint statement of the two lawyers, they debunk all the claims of Colonel Grijaldo. And lawyers are supposed to observe the canons of legal ethics, as I have stated in my interpellation of Attorney Conti. And that is the reason why I asked Attorney Conti about the canons of legal ethics. So, it is the word of Colonel Grijaldo alone versus the words of two honorable congressmen and attested to by two lawyers, the lawyers of one of our resource persons, Attorney Garma. The other manifestation I want to make, Mr. Chair, is that in 4 instances where we invited Colonel Grijaldo, he has refused to attend. Ang timing po niya ng pagka-confine niya, every time na meron tayong hearing, if you look at the calendar of events. Kaya sinasadya niya na magpa-confine para hindi siya maka-attend ng hearing. Marami pong salamat, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Acop.